Hello guys, and welcome to Privars Fiskefluer. Today I'm gonna tie this fly. It's called the Høtyven. This is a Danish name for this fly. In English I would call it Seatrout thief. So well, it's easy fly to tie. Few materials. You tie it in maybe 10 minutes or less. Well, it has proven very effective. I've used not all the right materials, but similar materials with similar colors. I used what I had. So well, you can see the original pattern if you can search for it on the internet, but this is how I've tied this fly. So well, follow on and see how I tie it. Alright, follow on. Well, the description of this fly is the materials I've been using is the... Well, did I put this bag of the hooks? But this is a size 4 partridge and red shrimp hook. That's the hook I've been using for this fly. I don't know where I've been putting this this bag of hooks. I'm gonna look for it, but it's not too long because I think this is long gone. Well, sorry about that. Okay. And the second material I've been using in this fly is this bright orange dubbing. It looks reddish in this light, but I assure you it's bright orange. And I'll be using for the eyes this kind of eyes. It's hot melt glue eyes. Made it myself with some burnt mono and some hot melt glue. It's melted to shape. Very nice, very solid eyes. Okay, that was 2 materials, and I've been using some tan dubbing for the body. Alright, and I've been using some hen neck from Metz, I think. All they have. Nice. Well, for the antennas I've been using this orange flashaboo. It's quite stiff. This material is from Fly Ties Dungeon. Alright, and I have some I'm gonna find the right one. Yeah, some orange rubber legs. This is not round, it's flat. I got it from a bag I had. I don't know where I bought it, but there's a lot of this kind of stuff on the internet. And well, I covered this dubbing. This here in the front is also the same dubbing as this. And I used, for this fly, I used some white tying thread, off-brand type, is 8/0. And for the final touch of this fly I use some fluorescent orange tying thread. Alright, and I used some water-based lacquer to seal off the thread webs. I think I'll manage to tell all about the materials. Yeah. Yeah, okay, and some sealant into the fly is this liquid fusion glue. You can use super glue or whatever glue you might like. I use this one. This is allergy free. Well, that's all I had for the description of this fly. So follow on with the video. Okay guys, let's start off with some tying. Today I'm gonna tie the Høtyven. It's no way to express this in English, so that's the name. You can see how I write it in the description. Alright, first of all, I put the hook in the vise. The vise for today is Dyneken Indexer, like that. Alright, and I find my thread. The thread is gonna be, well, let's see. Okay, sorry about the little delay. The thread is gonna be in white because I don't have any orange, but I choose white because I can color it with some marker pen. Alright, have to do a little adjustment to my bobbin here, like that. Alright, I just use my marker pen. Well, I just use my marker pen to color it orange. I'm gonna do that at once, so that's alright. It's not necessary, but why not? And I start off with putting on some bright orange dubbing for the thorax and mouth parts and everything, and put it on, wind it on the thread like that, make a little ball of dubbing in the front part of the shrimp. Let's see if that's enough, otherwise I have to put on some more, make a substantial ball of dubbing. I think I'm gonna take on some more. Well, use some saliva just to make it stay on the thread. Voila, there you have your balls. I'm having a ball. Alright, now it's time for some antennas. I'm gonna use this Flashaboo in orange and take out 2 strands, put it on the side, and wind it forwards again like that. So each part is coming out on each side of the dubbing ball, and measure out, grab the both parts and snip it off like that, same distance. Alright, now I take some rubber legs. I don't have any round rubber legs. I have this bag with a lot of rubber legs, so I pick out some of those rubber legs. I got a lot of them. I take 1 piece like that, put the rest aside, I put it on like that, 1 on each side, just as the Flashaboo, sorry. And like that. You can adjust the length later. Alright, and now it's time for some eyes. I use those eyes. This is the hot melt glue eyes. I put it on the side of the fly like that. Measure out the length you want. I think that's looking quite alright. Alright, and I'm soon gonna put on some glue. Snip this off and take it on the other side. And the rotation wise is nice to have in this occasion. Oh yeah, use the curvature on this mono to make the eyes stick out from the hook, and you can adjust the length by dragging on this. See, this is a little bit long. I think that's quite alright. 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 Snip it off. Voila. And some glue. This is my liquid fusion glue. I use this for most of my flies these days because I'm allergic to the super glue and lots of stuff like this. And I'm gonna put on some more of this, not this, sorry about the I was snagging around on the camera, and I want to put some dubbing over the eyes, like some hair or something. You see, put it on the eyes like that, and around we go into the glue and some eyes. See now, it's looking sharp. You can drag to peel off some of the length here if you want, and adjust the rubber legs or everything. Now it's time for putting on the hackle, and I haven't got some whiting hen hackle. I have got this old Metz neck. I think that will be nice to use. This is well, with some, I think that will look alright. And now peel off the fluffy part on the bottom of this feather like that, and take it on and tie in the thick part of the feather like this. Make sure that the feather is staying quite alright. Okay, let's rock and roll, guys. And I'm gonna take some more of this dubbing. This is some tan dubbing I have. I don't quite know the originator of this. I think it's Fly Tyers Dungeon. I think that might be the originator. And wind on some dubbing on this. This is a fairly nice shrimp to tie. It's a famous Danish pattern. I don't know who's the creator of this pattern, but it has proven very good, I think. So tie on the dubbing like this. You can use your Velcro brush to brush out some of this dubbing into the feather, so the feather fibers point forwards. So this is a fairly fast fly to tie like that. You can build in some taper on this. It will make everything look quite alright. Okay, let's see if I have done all the right things. See, I have to really use your like this. Okay, now I'm gonna take a hackle plier. Where did I put it? Yes, I have this nice one with a hinge or something. Put it on like that, make a little bend on the feather like this, and wind it on. 4 or 5 hackle turns. This shall take the first one as far in front as I dare, like this. Go backwards. Okay, maybe 6 or 7 will do, like that. So it's looking sharp. This is not the original pattern, but a good imitation of it. Because I don't have maybe the right materials, but I don't think the fish will mind. Now you can either change your thread to some fluorescent stuff. I have one here, so I'll do that. I just make a little whip finish. Find my whip finish tool. This one is from Loon. I'm not sponsored or anything, it's just free commercial for these products. I don't have any kind of money for it, but it's good. Well, where did I put this late? There it is. It's thicker, this thread, but just wind it on because it's very bright in color. And did I mention that is off-brand? I got this. I don't know who's made this thread, but the color is right. Just for the finish touch on this fly, like this. And so we finish again, and you seal off everything with some lacquer, and it will make a nice finish on this fly. Well, that's it. Put the bobbin aside and get your little lacquer bottle like this. It's looking quite alright, and put on some lacquer on the thread wrap so it won't go out, go up, what you might call it. Put the cap back on so you can use the bottle later on, and find your little tool. You can use whatever Velcro brush you have, but I have this one. This is a tool from Stonefo. It has a little comb on this end and a Velcro brush on the other. So you start on with just brushing out this fiber. Be hard on it. Well, use your, may the force be with you guys. May the force be with you. You see, I could have put any more dubbing on this fly, but I think it's gonna be right. Oh, and now you can take your Velcro brush and just brush all these fibers in front. You see this rubber legs is coming, making everything a little bit more tricky, like this. See, the fibers is pointing forwards. You can also brush the orange in front. I think this fly is looking like $1 million, guys. What do you think? The pattern is fantastic. It's easy. It's fast to tie. And I can adjust this rubber legs a little bit because I thought it was a little too long. And just measure out with your scissors and voila. If I had some round rubber legs, it will be even stiffer. It will point more forwards, but I think that's alright because it's gonna be lively in the water, and the sea trout is gonna go bananas when they see this fly. So there you have it, guys. The finish Høtyven, sea trout thief. I made another fly with a combination of the perfect shrimp and this fly. It called the perfect thief, but this is an imitation of the original pattern. I think I did quite all right with my materials. So that's all I had. So I thank you all for watching my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll be very happy for comments and feedbacks, and well, hit the notification bell. You will always get the latest videos from me. Bye bye and tight lines. you.